Hello and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode we did our field task studies for day 2, which included testing out some weapons, finding a lost cat, and defeating a big old Hydra. But we're heading back to Aurora. If you've been enjoying this, like and subscribe as always, gives me a little serotonin boost. But let's just get into this. As we see, not all is quite good in Aurora. What? What's that sound? Holy shit. I see smoke. It's coming from the factory. Was there an explosion? We better see what's going on. So this is obviously an Ibolation kind of thing. I thought it was done for. Is everyone alright? I don't know. They came out of nowhere. Monsters. In a factory? Okay. In the middle of the city. These weren't your everyday beasts. They looked almost mechanical. Of course. Think of what I'm thinking? Sounds like sarcasm, so we thought of Corellia. Boom. Yikes. Crap. Did they fire mutations? God, that's not good. There's still people stuck inside. Are you kidding me? We haven't been able to account for all the workers. I don't even know whether they're going to the other guards asleep. Where haven't the realm retreats arrived yet, or the provincial army? It's time to go. Indeed. People in there need help. Right now, it looks like we're the only ones who can give it to them. Can't stand by and do nothing. No, every second counts. The sooner we go in, the better chance we have of saving those inside. Let's do this. Save the others inside. We certainly will. Ready. I don't know if we are ready. Whoa. What is that thing? Stay back, you monster. No signs of reinforcements. Damn it. We're done for. You're not. Curse. Class 7 out here to save the day. This looks like it's going to be a big ass thing to deal with. Leave this to us. Make sure all the workers are evacuated. Got it. We're dealing with those sarcasms after all. Well, I gotta admit, it seems like a meaner brand than the ones we fought at Corellia. It's backing some serious firepower too. We let our guard down when finished. Let's keep focusing his fire and take it out. Right. Okay.
Enemy sighted! Take him out! Here we go!
So, we are very much
Alright, let's do this!
in a position to do our best here.
I can do this.
We're going to do a flamberg.
Turn to flames. Burn!
Okay, there's no such kind of stuff there. View specifics. What are you weak to? Nothing, but we did do a blind, which is actually helpful. As it misses all of them. Are we going to get a counter?
Too slow.
Nice. One counter at least. Let's get the detector off.
Enemy attack patterns.
What are we dealing with?
Analysis complete.
The sarcasm made by Ouroboros. So it is them. Items Cross Crusade. Unbalanced. It's fairly unbalanced to everything, actually. But it's not really weak to anything, which is good to know.
I'll handle it.
So maybe this is a good idea that we should be bringing some of the other boys in at another point, but let's just attack for now. Take its stuff down where we can. Can it be burnt? It can be burnt.
Burn to ash!
Flame impact. We get the slash. Let's bring in the burst.
Okay.
We're aiming to have this. It looks like it's going to be a very big fight because of how much health it's got. Kind of fine taking all the weapons, especially as we've got this counters now.
Okay.
What do you do? Dominate has rapid attack. Seal and delay. Let's see if we can
1,
seal it.
2.
But we've got a thrust for the linking.
I'll pick you up.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All does not seem lost. Let's bring in
Sorry, would you mind?
Watch and learn.
and let's try a chaos
This
trigger.
one's got your name on it.
See how well this does. It resists whatever that thing was, but that's okay. Beam arms. First hit everyone, but that's okay. Actually think doing a resounding bell's
Keep it
not
up,
a bad idea.
everyone.
Resounding beat, sorry, is not a bad idea. I'm going to keep on going with Reen until he
Here
gets
we
his
go.
100. I think that makes the most sense.
My turn.
Let's see what Macius can
I'll take
get
care of this.
for the proceeding. A break shot, see if we can take his
How about
defense
this?
down. And we get a pierce off as
Now.
well, which is always good. Elliot with the assist. Probably not the best person to get the assist
My
off,
turn.
but that's fine. We're going to try a flame impact again.
Burn to ash.
We get the slash off. I want to build up these
Gotcha.
double teams, basically. If I had uses here, Noble Commander would be really good, I feel like, but then again. With Resounding Beat, though, we should heal back quite a lot of that stuff. Auto tier
Thanks.
from Macius and Elliot,
Leave it to me.
which is obviously quite nice. Let's try a Freezing Bullet and see how that goes for us.
Get it?
No such help there, but that's
My
fine.
turn.
Holy Song to these
Listen to my
guys.
song of healing. Appreciate it.
Oh, it's got a free magic. 0 arts. Is it going to do
Go.
anything? It doesn't. Okay. Let's just attack here where we can.
Right.
Break shot's not as important.
Got it?
I'll handle this.
Let's try a Flamberg, see
Turn
if we
to
can
flames.
impede.
Burn!
My turn.
We'll attack again, and then we'll probably try
Leave
and
it
do
to
a
me.
motivate here. Or actually, we'll bring
All
Fee in
yours.
Will do.
and do a Scud Ripper and see how
There
that
you go.
goes. So we get a slash off. Nice. I want to kind of build these things where I can.
Got it.
CP up's all okay with me. We're actually just going to do another
Keep
one
it
of
up,
these resounding
everyone.
beats with Elliot. Keep these guys
My turn.
getting the most of the attention, to be honest.
Okay.
And then see if we can do a flash grenade.
Here.
Because it seemed to be susceptible to blind previously. All
I can do
okay,
this.
as we do get sealed. Restores CP every 20 turns. I mean, this is undeniably pretty handy.
Rain upon us!
Especially for Elliot, if he can keep on doing his CP
Here we
stuff. We seem to have incapacitated this guy somewhat, which is obviously quite good. I'm just going to attack for now. Not doing much. Okay,
My turn.
what we need to do is we need to impede. We are going to get the chance to impede with other people, so that's fine. And I think probably trying to do one of these big boy flare bomb
Focus
attacks
activate.
is probably not the best idea. Let's do our awesome leaf cutter and see how that goes.
There. Go.
Get the assist.
I'll handle
Does
it.
seem to stop the guys doing his thing.
1, 2.
Do a Scud Ripper.
Done. Now,
Burst it.
let's get this over with.
Right.
Okay. There.
Nicely done.
I can do this.
Exactly what we want.
Sorry, would you mind?
Watch and learn.
We'll do a
This
Crest
one's
trigger.
got your name on it. Hope you like it.
Flare bomb. Does a decent amount of damage. Not amazing,
Go.
but there we go. Let's actually do our motivate now. She does no point new. Let's do an arc slash to there.
I'll
Okay,
handle
doesn't
it.
really do much either, but that's fine.
Good luck. I'll handle this.
A heavenly gift to these two. Actually, just going to skip that animation for this one. But give them what they need there.
Here we go.
Misses.
Right.
Doesn't get a counter attack on though. Right.
Arcus
We're
activate.
going to do another Hydro Bomb.
Leave it to me. All yours.
Bring
I'll take
Macius
care of
in.
this. My turn.
Let's do a Crystal Flood. We're going to try and hit it as it's slow with as much magic attacks as I can. 2, 4, 6.
Ha.
Crystal Flood.
can do this. Turn to flames.
There we go.
Burn!
Right.
Break shot
How
it.
about this?
Nicely done.
My turn.
We got the crit here. Perhaps it's best to do this one now. With the crit being there and everything, definitely probably the best choice. Take it out. Oof, nicely done.
My turn.
And we do get the burn off there. Right.
Keep it up, everyone.
Resounding beats. Many just wanted the 10% EP heal because it'll take it all. But we may as well do this CP while we get the chance. 7th Rhapsody coming in.
Seventh Rhapsody.
Clutch. Not sure how much it will do.
You've been a wonderful audience.
Not that much, but it is confused. And it does take a
can
whole
do
bunch
this.
of damage as well. Right.
Sorry, would you mind? Will do.
Let's do a bullet cyclone.
1, 2.
Boom. As we get the thrust off.
Now.
Get the assist. Nicely done.
It's my turn.
Not much we can do with you here. Actually, you have got some crazy strong arts too. Ancient Glyph. I forgot about that. No, let's see Com
Marcus,
Solarion.
activate. Here we go.
Just attack with your boy.
My turn. Good luck. I'll handle this.
Get all of the arts on the go.
Arcus activate.
All of our biggest moves.
Sorry, can you
Swap
handle
out
this?
here.
Watch and learn.
Let's do a crit wild card. See
Let's
whatever happens.
Oh, this is a good one. Catch.
Is that Terrain? That's perfect.
My turn.
Exactly what we wanted. Here comes Kalum Solarion. Big old fucking hand. Jesus Christ. It does a decent amount of damage as well. Obviously it's going to be a crit, but Cross Crusade we've seen previously. We're going to have the chance to impede here as well. Nice.
Here we go. There.
Autumn Leaf Cutter coming through clutch as always.
My turn.
Stopping all the stuff that needs to be done.
Eat lead.
Eat lead, and then we get
Here we
a
go.
free art here. So let's go ahead and use Crystal Plunge. As boom, that was not that difficult. I thought that was going to be very, very difficult compared.
Okay, it's safe for now.
All the levels up. We get a special
Great.
Cross Crusade.
Yeah, more of that. Thanks.
I did it.
Doing all of the right things. Well, we did it. Man, that hunk of metal didn't go down gently. Certainly didn't. Well, you guys are really something else. Can't believe you actually beat that thing. I recognize that uniform. You must be those students from the academy. Indeed. Are you all unharmed? Is this Arena? Claire. What's important is which factory is this? Contains classified military information and materials. Only authorized personnel are permitted to enter. No exceptions. Loading for the daughter of the Rhinewood. She does have a point. We'll leave things here to the railway police. Well, we certainly did a lot there. With the railway in the scene, the situation was under control in no time. They swept through, clearing out the remaining archasms and extinguishing fires, bringing the end to the incident. Looks like everything should be alright now. Sounds like all the people who were inside are safe at least. The RMP are sure have earned their reputation. Agreed. Certainly have a newfound appreciation of their capabilities, though I suppose I should have expected no less from an organization under the Chancellor's direct control. All's well that ends well. I don't know. Terrich's signature all over it. It sure does seem that way. What were they trying to accomplish? I'm having a look into that as we speak. Who's this? Claire, of course. Captain Claire. Thank you for your help, Captain. Likewise. Thanks to your quick thinking, none personnel were critically injured. Alyssa should not be so happy about this, as am I. It doesn't excuse your actions. Well, your actions? Huh? Not only does the factory contain confidential information, you yourselves could have been hurt or worse. Oh shit. Talk about a critic. She's not wrong. She isn't. I realize that. I can't turn a blind eye to it. Especially not when lives are on the line. What? Yeah, certainly can't. Gotta... He's shown many a time. I have the power to save someone. If we don't use that, what kind of people does that make us? That's why, even if you reprimand me, I won't regret us doing what we did. Oh. He's standing up for himself. Very well then. Huh? Fortunately, no one was gravely injured, so I'm willing to overlook your rashness this time. I'd say exercise a little bit more caution in the future. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Look at you getting all tongue-tied, lover boy. You've fallen for our charms. It's not like that. They were gonna laugh. Where could the sarcasm come from? I didn't see any of them inside, come to think of it. So we did a little digging. They brought into the factory in shipping containers. Not recently, over 3 months ago. Of course. Yes, so they've been known. It's been a long planned incident. So, it appears that way, their leader is friendly cunning. Compared to the others, we still haven't turned up much on him. I suspect he was responsible for the happening here as well. Comrade C, indeed. So, exceptional strength, calculating intellect. Looks like we're up against the real beast. Oh, she's noticed something. Wait a minute. Is something wrong? No sign of the provincial army. They should be well aware of what happened here. What are you saying? The provincial army? Trouble at the mine. It's been hit by the terrorists, of course. Okay. What's going on? I'm not sure, but... Mine were attacked yesterday by terrorists. After just being told to stay out of it, we're being immediately told... immediately told to go. But before we go anywhere, before we shake our leg over to that point, we do have to go... up to the thing. Oh no, we can't. Okay, we have no choice. So we just have to go to the mountain path, which I believe is this way.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners.
Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
I'm going to see you, if there's anything, rather than force you to sit through all of this. I'll see you when the next cutscene comes in. Right, so here we are at the mine. Let's make our way in. What the? Smashed. And remember that the noble faction controls the mine. Smoke's pouring out all over the place. So they set fire to something. Something seems off. Look over there by the entrance. Oh, a standoff. The entrance is completely locked off. Let's go have a look. We're going to get some info on the way. Apparently not. This probably does not bode well, though. So, Let's see what's happening. They have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostage. Any attempt to the mine puts their lives in jeopardy. And that's why you're staying out here twiddling your thumbs. Clearly you have an objective in mind. We can't allow them to buy any further time. Indeed. We've taken over the mine. And the first one on the scene, the provincial army has taken up on themselves to set up a blockade. It's what it looks like at first glance. But how do they know that they were there? It says suspicious written all over it. It's too well prepared. They've got to be on it. You can't be serious. Look at the smoke pouring out. That's why they want you to think. But it doesn't look like the smoke will have fired to me. They're probably using smoke grenades. Indeed, she would know. You have another reason for blockading the mine. Something to do with Reinford's first factory. They were investigating the factory. That's why the Captain Claire said. That makes the timing of this look pretty damn suspect. There's something they're trying to hide. It's pretty likely the mines are in danger. We need to find a way to help them if we can. Let's return to Roa now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Are we gonna end up directly in Roa? Are you just gonna take me back? Because that would be great.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
Indeed.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the Noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far?
You would have seen it that way.
The Iron Mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Reinford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the Noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not.
They surely would.
Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
And of course, she was going to make an appearance, wasn't she? Oh, but so does your boy.
Angelica?
This
You
is
came
her
too,
town.
George? Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
This bike is just full of surprises. We made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Nice to know.
That's reassuring, at least.
It certainly is.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
I mean, she is the daughter of the
They
great
seem
house
to be
here.
hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now, let's find a better place to talk.
Rather than out here.
They're
But
dumping iron onto the black market?
of course.
The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
So they've got a
Officially,
surplus.
the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toho put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Rhineford's yearly sales figures, government reports of the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
She certainly is.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part. But I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
2,000?
It's a lot.
That's practically an army.
It is an
The
army.
Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it?
To make an army.
Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
Yep, not that simple.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment,
Or they're giving it to Ouroboros to make archasms.
now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess.
Indeed.
I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
She's going in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself.
Are we going to
I
get
used
to
work
fight with
part-time in the
Angelica?
mine. I know the place like the back of my hand.
Of course she did.
As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
Not without backup.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
We're going
In
with
that
you.
case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study, don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the provincial army taking notice.
It is.
At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Take the train or go through the train line.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could, but would she?
Who knows?
Well, if you think so.
All right.
It's gonna
I'll
be through that
securing
door.
An alternate route to you then.
It's going to be
For
through
now,
that door.
I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the provincial army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
So, we're glad to help George and Toa backing up. In a crisis like this, we all needed help we could get. First order of business, went to see Chairman Una, hoping you should know a way to sneak into the mine. Okay. We need to get going. Should be back at the Rhineford headquarters. could just always ask at the reception desk. Feels like everything is destined to be like this in this field study. I would agree. But we're going to head to the Institute first because we've got a book I need to get. So let's go ahead and get that. But how very interesting. The factions are at play. So we need to speak to the receptionist. Kaiji, perhaps reading a book would be good. We got it pretty quickly. Thank you, Faraga, for the book. So let's head towards the Rhineford headquarters. Take the elevator up to number 23. And okay, we just need to speak to you. Is Mother home? Worried when you left the city. You're talking about the trouble at the mine. I was hoping to talk to Mother. Is she in her office? She returned a short while ago. Would you like me to set up an appointment? Please? She can see you right now. She's waiting for you in her office. Shouldn't take long. Okay. Set up to floor 23. Sharon is definitely going to be there to welcome us. Almost. Definitely. Who do I even use this? Is it these? See, it's not the ones there. We're going to head to the executive floor, of course. We'll cause the main story to advance. We got all the stuff. We're going to travel to the 34th floor because we've done everything else. Drama. Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. I've been waiting for you.
Of course she has.
I knew it.
Like the rising of the sun.
I see how it. You're taking Rhineford's side again, huh?
As long as I wear this uniform, I'm simply a humble maid of the Rhineford household. You, the chairman, and Master Gwyn are all deeply important to me.
Oh, Sharon. We don't believe it for a
Thanks, I
second.
think. Show us in, then.
Of course. Please follow me.
I don't trust Sharon in the slightest.
Bring them in.
As you wish.
Mother, we need to see you.
Excuse us.
Alyssa's gonna boss bitch up in here. I'm using that word a lot today. I don't mean to use that word.
I
actually
apologize
hate
for
using that
canceling
word.
our dinner plans last night. But it's looking unlikely I'll be able to join you tonight either.
No, that's fine. We understand.
It's hardly surprising given the current circumstances.
I'm not sure what's keeping you so busy, considering you haven't even managed to fulfill one of your most basic duties.
My lady.
The miners who work at Saxon are employees of this company. With the Provincial Army barricading the mine and refusing to budge, those miners are at the mercy of the terrorists. I assume you've issued a formal objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Not on behalf of the company, no. It sounds like Director Heidel Ragnar of the First Factory has requested something be done as a formality, but nothing more.
That's it? The First Factory has been dumping huge amounts of ore onto the black market for years now. Don't even try and tell me you haven't noticed it.
Of course I've noticed. Being unable to bring the First Factory in line allowed that to happen, and that's my failure, I admit.
Interesting.
If we assume the terrorists aren't acting alone here, what good would it do to issue an objection to Marquis Ragnar?
Indeed, he's probably in on it.
Well,
There are many possible outcomes to this crisis, and we must be prepared for all of them. For example, we need to consider the possibility that the terrorists may set off an explosive in the mine, and how to respond to that. This is a global company. Measures will need to be put in place to protect stock prices, taking Crossbell into account too.
And this is why Crossbell is powerful.
She's got a point. Anything that affects the Rhineford company is going to indirectly affect a lot of people's lives.
Correct. The Rhineford Group is its own entity with its own role to fill, and I have mine as chairman. The Provincial Army and the RMP are acting in accordance with their purpose.
And one might even say the same of the terrorists. Action with a purpose. That's what keeps the world in motion.
So we're going to be that action.
So tell me, what's your purpose?
We're going in.
Well,
Go on, Reen.
If you get what I'm saying, I suggest you leave. I expect the explosion at the military factory is the extent of the damage the terrorists will cause here. I'll give you several additional tasks. I suggest you work on those for the remainder of the day.
She's going to give us the
considering
note.
the situation here, I think it'd be best if you leave Ruhr tomorrow morning. You have my permission as a sitting director on the Academy's board.
But
Don't flare.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not going to keep making the same mistakes anymore.
Oh?
Are you going in?
All my life, I've turned a blind eye to what was going on right in front of me. I did it when you drove Grandfather out and took his position as chairman. And I did it when Father died and you let work become your life. All along, you've been working to build the company bigger, and all along, I just looked the other way. But in our field studies at Thor's, I've seen the imbalances and injustices of the world crop up over and over again.
Oh, man. Empowering speech. Here we go.
Even with that, and all of us, really, have to face that head on. And that's exactly what we've been doing. You asked what our purpose is. After 6 months at the Academy, that's my answer.
It's a fight injustice.
Well said.
agreed.
That's why this time, I don't plan on backing down. You need to hear the truth, and I need to be the one to tell you. As your daughter, as your family, and above all, as someone who's watched the Rhineford Company grow ever since I was a little girl. Mother, you're running this company the wrong way.
My lady.
Can I assume you, in your infinite wisdom, are planning to tell me the correct way to run my company?
Naturally. But I still need more experience before I can do that. I promise you, though, that by the time I graduate from the Academy, I'll show you how this company should be run. As someone who just might succeed you as the chairman someday, I should be able to do at least that much.
Yeah, she's going for it.
It's one thing to make a promise. It's quite another to live up to it. Still, at least you're starting to see the bigger picture.
Mother.
Give it to her, Sharon.
Certainly.
She's gonna just deck her.
Here, my lady.
Received keycard.
What's this? Some kind of key card?
Correct. It opens the door to a passage that connects Ruhr City to the iron mine.
There we go.
Wait.
There's really a secret passage?
Of course there
The
is.
former chairman built it for use in case of an emergency. You'll find the entrance in the underground part of a maintenance room on the upper level of the city.
We've been there before.
If we use that passage...
we should be able to completely avoid having to deal with the provincial army.
Here we go.
I'm not going to say thanks. Right now, I just believe this is the best way to press forward. And I'm going to tell you why through actions, not words.
Excuse us, Madam Chairman. We've learned a lot during our field studies, and we'll put it all to use to come out on top.
You don't need to worry about us.
It's so weird how Elliot's so small. Fee you kind of understand, but Elliot's like just I don't know.
They've grown a lot in the last 6 months. It's been a pleasure to watch them.
I get the feeling we should just send Sharon in, but
Surely it wouldn't hurt to acknowledge that Lady Elisa has grown too.
She's still got a ways to go. If she wants to take the mantle of the Rhineford Company from me, she'll have to show me she's got what it takes. Anyway, it seems all our principal players have assembled. Can I ask you to do one more thing for me?
Certainly.
oh god. He is sending Sharon in. Rosetta Arrow has become Judgment Arrow. Meeting we conducted in Judge George agreed to meet at front of the maintenance room. So, We got our ways in. Of course it was going to be in here. We knew this door was going to come out with something at some point. Let's go. George is coming too. Ooh, we're going to get to use George as well. What kind of weapon did George use? Interesting. Interesting.
Who would have thought there'd be an underground passage going all the way from Ruhr to the mine?
We probably would have.
Gwen really does think of everything.
Oh, you know Elisa's grandfather?
Of course she does.
I've heard you two got along famously back when he was still living in Ruhr.
He taught me all kinds of great stuff. How to pick up girls, the best spots in the entertainment district, you know, the really important things in life.
Of course. They're both big perverts.
It's not that I can't believe it, it's that I can. Too easily.
I can only hope to sit and learn at the feet of the master one day.
Nice, Crow.
Still, it's probably thanks to him that Angie didn't go any further off the rails than she did.
Can't deny that.
That's nothing to laugh about.
I wonder if we'll seem as colorful to the first years when we're second years.
Most definitely, probably.
So, you think this is gonna work?
What's the plan?
All right, that should do it.
What is this thing?
An orbital wave antenna?
It's currently in development at the Institute of Technology, but I managed to convince them to let me borrow it. It emits directional orbital waves to widen the area where you can transmit and receive signals. That means you'll be able to use your Arcus unit's communication functionality even down here in the mine.
Nice. Gotta have an excuse to use
That
it.
sounds pretty handy.
You can do that?
Yep, Toe is busy gathering information on what's going on across the Empire right now. And I'll be able to pass that info along to you while overseeing this operation. But if things get too dangerous, I'll give you the order to pull out, so make sure you keep the line open.
Because that's George's role.
It'll be nice to have some support.
Well, if George is just a call away, we've got nothing to worry about.
He knows too much.
Okay, I think it's about time we got going. And thanks again, everyone, for coming along. I've got my Arcus on me, so I should be able to hold my own in battle.
Always room for one more with us.
Your knowledge of the mind will really be invaluable.
Not to mention her Tau fighting styles.
I'm looking forward to seeing you clean up with those Taito skills
There
of
you go.
yours.
Taito, not Tau. Let's do this. Angelica can join the party. Maximum response is temporarily increased to 3, and I feel like it goes without saying. Obviously, we're gonna have to be using her. Let's give her domination. Let's give her Quindlin as well. So, let's go. As far as I'm aware, this is just one straight line, but we do have some monsters to deal with along the way.
Now's our chance.
Nice. Triple advantage.
Here we go.
First thing you know we're going to have to do is bring in
Sorry.
I'll try at least.
Craft Detector.
Analyzing enemy attack
The
patterns.
Moon Mole. So there we go. So that's one
It's
down.
my turn.
Let's bring a Molten Arrow in.
All right. All
And then-
yours.
I'll take care of this.
Laser Bullet. 0 impact. Dragon Boost. Let's do a Laser Bullet. Woo, 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 woo.
Right.
Nice. That's what we want, ultimately.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
Let's just go ahead and use a heal on ourselves. Just because I want to make sure I get that detector off. Oh, I can't even use that. I should have just used a battle scope previously, but that's fine. Battle scope, the metal beetle. Get it in our arsenal.
I'm in.
And then just attack with your girl.
I live life my way. That's all there is to it.
What level is she? 61, okay. It would make sense that she's a little bit stronger than us.
I
But
can do this.
Ha!
we're gonna Carry on as we mean to go. Metal Beetle, be damned.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
I think it's time to see Dragon Kick.
I'm not holding back this time. It's time! Dragon Kick!
I wonder if she knows Zen and Kilika. And obviously the Direwolf. These are the other people that we know, obviously, with these skills, as it were. There should be a treasure chest somewhere.
Now's our chance.
Oh, we can just simply take out this guy. Ooh, she's strong as a motherfucker.
Is everybody okay?
She's undeniably very strong. We've not had a chance to sell any Sepith at all. In here, there should be a thing. EP charge. Look Angelica go.
Oh yeah, Toe's been pretty worried about all of you, you know?
Right!
Well, glad to know she's looking out for us.
Actually,
Yeah, though I feel a little...
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
let's take him out.
do this.
Molten arrow.
Oh no, you don't. Stop right there. Molten rain.
Molten rain.
Time to shine.
We're just going to attack the big boy at the back. Just attack one of these, take it out completely.
Right.
Swap you
Got
to
it. I've got this.
your boy, and then he can gale up in this motherfucker.
Second form. Gale.
Then with the
Eat it.
assist,
My turn.
I'm not sure what a link rank is going to be, but
All right, let's keep
we're
going.
pretty strong, to be honest. Iron Reach level 5. Nice. It's pretty good things. Everyone's things reaching level 5. Is it impossible for augments to reach level? So I'm wondering. I don't think they can. Is level 5 like the maximum? It is. Okay. So maybe we should have moved this across to something else. But right now, I quite like the Master Quartz as they are, so I'm not going to...
Sorry, you're really not my type.
Here we go.
I'm not going to unsettle the boat just for the sake
Second
of it.
form.
Gale.
Gale.
Slash, 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 slash.
Now's our chance.
I'm going to rush.
Eat it.
You're done.
Okay, we get finishing blow at least, which means that we know that it's fairly strong. Molten Rain should take out the rest of them.
My turn.
Then attack one here. Then Angelica for the hit. Woof.
Sweet dreams, pussycats.
Indeed. Okay, so it's just me being silly the entire time, thinking it was going to load. But it turns out that's not a thing. Right. Throw it through to the first stage.
We've been walking for ages. How far are we at this point?
Pretty far.
Judging by the distance we've traveled, I'd say we're about halfway.
Yeah, I suppose we are having to go.
How can you tell that?
Just skills.
I spy treasure.
Chrono Burst. I'm unsure how useful it'll be, but there we go.
Watch out, guys!
My turn.
I mean, Gale is such a good
Second
attack
form.
here.
Gale. Now's our chance.
Get the assist.
Eat it.
You're done.
I can do this.
We can generally just attack regularly.
Right.
I'm actually going to swap out into
Sorry, can you
feet.
handle this?
Will do.
We'll attack the one to the side. And
My
then
turn.
pretty simple
Now's our chance.
Eat it.
assist for your girl.
Well fought, Angelica.
Angelica is link 3. Nice
Right
to know.
back at you.
We haven't had a chance to do any bonding events with Angelica, but it's always good to know that that's there. I'm guessing we'll get all of class 6,
This
which
shouldn't
is, I'm
take
guessing,
long.
what is their name.
I'll handle it.
Nice.
Go. Second form. Gale.
We know Slash works with these guys.
Now's our chance.
Eat it.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm in.
Oh, she's so strong.
I'll handle it.
Ridiculous. And then
I can
attack
do
with
this.
Alyssa. Fire indeed.
All right, let's keep on moving.
Raven Ridge levels 5. Chrono Burst. Speed is pretty high. And evasion is up in general. We'll take that. I kind of feel like the original Master Quartz are kind of ready, primed for what they needed them to be. We're going to end up in a fight here without even being able to see, but that's fine.
My turn.
Maybe if we just do a Flame Slash, does not hit all of them, like the usual story. But we did get a whole big Sepith up, which is fine.
I can do this.
Okay.
I think actually bringing in...
I'll take care of this.
Time to shine.
One hit wonder.
I can do this.
Boom.
My turn.
Get back.
Nice. As we get the Dragon Kick, I kind of
life.
need to get everyone's CP up to a fairly decent level before we go anywhere else. Let's get this. Celestial Bombs are always handy. Oh, we came from that way, right? We did. This is the way we need to go. This snaking tunnel.
This path's gotten real twisty all of a sudden.
I wonder if they built it like that to avoid
If
the
that's
mine
true,
shafts.
that must mean we're almost there.
Certainly does.
This shouldn't take long.
Shouldn't take long at all.
Time
Let's
to shine.
see one of these other ones. Zero impact.
How about this?
Here we go.
I love it. So good.
Burn to ash.
I always like the armed fighters' muses. Do you feel like sometimes it seems a bit silly? Or they seem rather silly, sorry. But alas,
Leave it to me.
in here they've done it pretty well. We got a free arts, so let's just do a ancient glyph. Might as well, because it's free. Bring it in. Bring it down. Boom. It doesn't actually do that much to there, but that's fine.
Fire! Now!
Gotcha.
Finishing blow? Yeah.
This is it for you! Every team needs a ranged option.
Makis and
Can't
Alyssa
beat what they can't touch.
are not that well linked, it would appear at this point, but that's fine. A Curia Balm we'll take. And then let's make our way up again.
Over there.
Looks like we made it.
Indeed. It's the end of passage. It certainly isn't. So right above us. Got a mine full of terrorists. Let's get climbing. I'll bring up the rear. She's being disgusting. She just loves all the attention. Are we going to get a little time?
Ah, this is pure bliss.
Stop that, Angelica!
Just kidding around. I love it when you're angry.
I swear, this girl.
Hey man, you're just jealous. But Mineshaft 3 is here. And I think this is probably time to say, if you, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube, have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Trails of Cold Steel. Peace.